outside that 16-hour run in the middle of the game, you guys pretty much control the whole contest. You must have been pretty pleased, especially defensively.
Yeah, I mean, we've been a work in progress, and we've tried to every week just tidy up some things here and there. Like I think most teams are trying to do the same thing. And this was a classic for me, just a Jack Jumpers win, just a grit and grind, defend the island, just get after them. And this is the way I love to play. And our guys in the last 10 days have really responded to the incremental improvements that we needed. And we've been traveling around quite a bit ourselves, and no one bitches and moans. We just go out and do the jobs, and I just got a great bunch of guys.
What did you identify when you talk about getting back to the Jack Jumpers brand? What have you sort of identified why the first few weeks was a little off?
I think, obviously incrementing, involving new guys into the system a little bit. I think that communication, some gambling, some unnecessary things we were doing to just cause us problems on both ends of the floor, actually. And, I don't want to take anything away from Kansas. They crushed us. They shot the ball so well, and that was one that, it was just one of those nights. But the other two games, was, I think, tied in the middle of the fourth quarters in New Zealand and in Southeast in the opening rounds. And it was kind of right where we needed to be, but we weren't quite ready to probably win at that point. So I think it's just little improvements across the board from our group. Guys take a lot of pride in each other and making sure they're accountable to each other. It's part of our culture of these guys' values that are inside our locker room that they live up to every day. And we're here to make Tasmanians proud and fight and grind. And someone asked me the other day if this is a rivalry. There is no rivalry for us. Every time we come to the mainland, it's a rivalry. And this is just another trip to the mainland.
This guy next to you has continued to get better. It feels like over the first few games. What have you seen so far, particularly in his role coming up the bench?
Yeah, I think the thing that's incredible about him is just his work ethic. He's no nonsense. He's got a great demeanor on the floor. He shows up at practice every day just working as hard as he possibly can, and he has the respect of everybody in that locker room, and he carries himself wonderfully with our group. He's just a workhorse, and he's only going to get better as he gets more comfortable with the league and the players that he's seeing, and he's provided a big punch for us.
The rebound count in the first half especially was just so lopsided in favour of you guys. Did you feel the responsibility to really sort of drive that end for you guys?
I'm not going to say that it was just the responsibility, but it was just big on our keys of the game. We always want to rebound and control the tempo of the game. And I honestly didn't think about it. Just kept playing and just secured the ball.
I guess it must be so pleasing, especially I think it was 7-0 offensive rebounds in the first half as well. It must be a really pleasing aspect.
Yeah, and we work on this continuously. Everyone says we're undersized, and we're unathletic, and they give us a lot of good labels. But really, it's all about the work ethic of going about just doing your job. And we continue to think about gang rebounding as a group. We try to do that the best we can offensively also. So it's one of our staples of what we work on in practice every day. And size is great and athletic ability is great, but there's got to be some kind of want to go get a basketball, and that's what we work on.
Coach, you're probably the only team that can legitimately go 10 deep. I think you got 10 guys played double digits, I think 2 games in a row now. Is that by design? And what kind of flexibility does that give you as a coach that you can go deep into your bench?
It's by design in the sense that as long as they're doing the work and showing up in practice, they're always going to get a chance to get on the floor and play. And we're missing 3 of our guys. We don't talk about those guys at all because we have enough in that locker room to win. And when those other guys get back, we'll have to reintegrate them in. But I think the way we play, you need to play 10 deep. I'll play 11 if I have to continue to put pressure on teams, put pressure on the ball, and that takes a toll on you. And our guys respond in their minutes they get, and when they get those opportunities, they've been taking advantage of them. And Shawnee Mack's a great example of a kid that was playing in the Northwest Thunder, and we had lineup out there basically was the Northwest Thunder with our 2 imports on it, basically with Fab, Matt Kenyon, and Shawnee Mack out there. So it's just a credit to their work ethic.
Just Fab. Offensively, it felt like it was pretty important. 22 points in the paint. I think it was a low number, but he provided a fair punch. Yeah,
Fab's been, he's very consistent. I love him to death. He's just another guy. I can't, rave about all of our guys all the time, but I just got a tremendous bunch of guys. I got high character guys. I've said this many times. I'll take high character guys over talent. I'd love to have the most talented guy you think that is around, but I'm not going to take any knuckleheads. And he's just a workhorse in his way he approaches the game. And again, I trust him immensely on the floor, and some nights he scores a little bit, but he's always where he's supposed to be, and he's a hell of a defender for us.
Three wins in a row now. Do you sort of feel like the season's started for you guys?
It's been it's been starting. You know, we've had some big trips to come across from New Zealand and back, and we have some big trips ahead of us. I think we have 4 of our next 5 still on the road of finishing this up. We're just trying to get to the end of this month and be as productive as we can and make improvements. I mean, I've said in the past that, you know, I think this league rewards teams that go through hard. We probably still have some hard roads ahead of us, but if you're able to navigate that as a group and don't take it too personal when you're getting coached and any of those kind of things, you'll come out on the other side, and we probably have some rough spots ahead of us still to come, but I think that as long as we continue to do the work, go through our process of what we do every single day and try to win today, then I think, you know, the sky's the limit for us.
Sean McDonald, he's been your second most player played today. Still a development player. How pleased have you been with where he's developed for you guys over the last couple of years? Yeah, he's been great. It's part of that, obviously, the program, and it's obviously beneficial. He's taken up some slack with obviously having a big body like Sam McDaniel's not on the floor for us, or Clint Steinel with the length he has. So he's done a very good job actually defensively for us with his size and stuff, and he gets what we're doing. He's quite competitive, and he can shoot the ball, and as long as he's producing, he's going to get on the floor for me.
Coach, what did Jarrett Weeks do in the off-season to improve his three-point shooting? He's like 12 of 17 on the season or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
I mean, also, how big has that been in terms of floor spacing for you guys at this early stage?
Yeah, obviously, you know, when you miss Clint, who can space the floor and is a threat all the time, you know, Weeksy stepped in there. Isaac White's done a hell of a job for us also in the short amounts he's getting, but Weeksy came into camp in tremendous shape. I think he's 62 or 63, so for him to come back at that age and be where he is has been fantastic for us. But no, he works. He tries to win every sprint. He tries to win every drill. He's quite competitive, and he just fits the culture perfectly of what we're trying to build here, something sustainable and long-term.
How big is it for you now to go home and get that win this coming week against your old friends?
I don't even know who we play or what we're doing. I know we got a few days off, which I'm looking forward to. I think we have one game in about 10 days, which is going to be a nice little recovery period for us. But I'm just about winning today. I don't really care about who we're playing. I'm just trying to get our guys better every single day, hold them accountable every day, and when the game comes, it comes. And I don't look too far down the schedule at all, really, and I don't look at the ladder. We got to play them all at some point or another. That's what Don Nelson used to always tell me. You got to play them all. It's just a matter of when you play them. And so we'll just get ready for whoever's next.
Go ahead, Chris.
Someone else got to talk to this guy, man. I brought him in here and nothing.
That's exactly what I was planning on doing. I had a couple for you, Rashad. When you arrived at this team, you would have heard about how last season they were so strong defensively. They would, you know, have great hustle, crash the boards, and then have a really efficient offense. And that's exactly what we've seen now the last 3 games. How much are you enjoying being part of it?
I think it's just the Tasmanian culture, just working hard every day, showing up. I'm listening to the people up top, and they're just guiding us in the right direction. And we got a great group. So me and Milton just wanted to come in as imports and just take us to the next step. And that's just our goal right now, just day by day, keep running this marathon and just getting to the next step.
You don't always see, I guess, imports willing to put their ego aside and come off the bench and play the role that you're playing, but it seems to be suiting you perfectly right now and suiting the team. How have you been able to adjust to that and make the most of it?
Just continue to work on my game and focus on winning. So whenever I'm in any situation, I'm feeling comfortable, I'm backing myself with whatever I do, and just focus on winning. That's all that really matters.
I know this game's very recent, but now you look forward to going back home and your first chance to play the Perth Wildcats and Bryce Cotton on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, we love all matchups, from top to bottom of the league. We always want to win. That's who we are as a team. We're competitive every day in practice, so every game is competitive. But like Coach said, I mean, every game, every day is a new day, and every day we want to win the day. So Perth, and after that, whoever we play, we always just want to continue to focus on winning.
Final question. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, just one for Scott. Scott, you must have been pleased to keep United at 29 points in the first half and 64 for the game. I thought defensively, the team was really good tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were quite confrontational. you know, smartly confrontational and gritty and grindy, and just, you know, really intent on making this game a physical game that hopefully, you know, eventually what we've done in the past is just slightly wear down some teams down at some point or another. And our guys came out with great intent to start the game. They did it in Adelaide also, and that mentality is just, you know, my makeup in general as a person, but they have really bought into the fact that for us to win, our margin of error is small, but our defensive capability is always going to be with us, and it's always going to allow us a chance to win a game. And they were quite confrontational and tough tonight and gritty, and I loved it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day.